Barbados, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, 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 morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, morning Barbados, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, morning Barbados, good morning. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Morning to you.
Yes, indeed. Good morning to you wherever you are. Welcome to today, Morning Barbados. How do you do? It is Monday, the 3rd of November, 2025. And if it's November, it is Independence Month. If it is also November, it is Conky Month. I know, let's not have an argument. Let's not have an argument this time of morning. All I ask is that do your conkeys, sell your conkeys. I'm one of those who will buy your conkeys. So yeah, I love sub conkeys. It is. I don't care if they are with raisins or without raisins. Matter not to me. I just love conkeys. I just look forward to the month of November indeed. And so I want to encourage all of you to steep yourself in the Bajan traditions. Conky in the month of November. Don't get tied up on that, indeed. Well, welcome to today to those of you who've made that decision to watch us on our streams on Facebook, YouTube, and our website. To all of you, to each of you, good morning. How do you do? Hope you had a lovely weekend. We look forward to spending the time with you, 6 till 8 o'clock, Monday to Friday this week. And as always, I encourage you to share the show. Tell someone else about us. Bring them along to engage in what we do. And of course, if you know of something or someone whose story we have to tell, I'd like for you to tell us about it. Please do. Send us an email. Our email address is on your screen. That is morninbarbados@cbc.bb. And note, I didn't sound my G. It's morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's the surest way to communicate with the show. So do send us that email and we thank you for continuing to do so. To you, Pat Ben, watching from overseas. Good morning, Pat. Have a lovely today. Magnificent Monday to you indeed. She says good morning to the crew as well. Kieran Olivia is also sending blessings this magnificent Monday morning to everyone everywhere. To you, Kieran, we send the very same back to you. Sweet Rons, good morning to you. Rhonda Hines Graham, magnificent Monday to you as well. She wants to encourage all of you to continue doing. She says, the conkeys are loading. I love it. I love it, Sweet Rons. Let them load, but let them land as well. To you, Roosevelt Bacco Corbin, good morning to you, this Bajan Yankee. Good morning, Roosevelt. Have a lovely day. He's wishing all of you everywhere a fantastic week ahead. We'd say the very same for you as well. Vereen Walker, how are you doing as well? You're always up early o'clock. Good morning to you, Vereen. Have yourself a great morning. To you, Adreen Shook Griffin. That is a different name. That's not one of our names. So who are thou? Where are you watching from? Talk to me. Tell me. Good morning to you indeed. She says good morning, or he, to beautiful Barbados. It's the way the name sounds, it sounds like a she to me. But nonetheless, good morning to you as well. Thank you for keeping us company as always. So there's a lot to get to today. Today, I will share with you who is the HERMAB's People's Choice recipient. Yes, we've been talking to a lot about HERMAB and the great work that organization does. They had recently their awards ceremony, and so we'll introduce you to this woman who is transformational. Maybe her story can make a big difference to you today. We'll talk to her in just a little while. November, as you know, is the month when Barbados pays attention not just to independence, to diabetes as well. It's a non-communicable disease, and so we want to take a look at that and hear from the Barbados Diabetes Foundation what they're up to and how we can begin to really take a closer look at how we live our lives. So we'll talk to them a little bit more about that as well. The One Family program continues to roll on, and so this morning they have an opportunity again for you to participate in building up at least one family at a time. We'll get to hear more about what they have planned for November as well. Innovation and Growth Market 200. What's that about? I asked the same question. And so hopefully when the folks pass by, we'll ask them those questions to get a sense of what it is all about. But I can tell you it's on tomorrow. But what are the benefits to be derived therefrom? So we'll put those questions to them when they join us. Knowing your post office, who does not love their postal worker? And so members of the Barbados Postal Service will join us. We want to get beyond the post box to find out what happens within and what are some of the new initiatives that they are engaging in. So they'll join us to talk a little bit more about that as well. And this morning we promised to meet 3 ladies who in 1975 chose that very noble profession of nursing. And you know what? They're still alive and they're still friends. So they'll talk to us a little bit about what that friendship means, what that journey through nursing has meant to them over the last 50 years, and a whole lot more. But let's turn our attention now as we get going at 6 minutes after the hour to the People's Choice recipient, the recipient of that award through her map. And it's someone whose story you really, really need to tell, because she has come quite a long way. But in that distance that she's traveled, she's made a big difference to the people with whom she's interacted. Her name is Queen Simone Maganza.
Yes.
Did I say that right?
Yes, you did.
Good morning to you.
Good morning.
You're Jamaican.
Yes, Jamaica.
And you're Jamaican with a big hair.
Yes.
But you're also Jamaican with a big enough personality that
Yes.
the people thought through her map that you ought to be the recipient of the People's Choice Award.
Yes.
Do you know why?
I think it's because of the work that I've been doing for over a decade.
What have you been doing for over a decade?
I've been inspiring and impacting the lives of others to delve in their inner self and gain profound self-awareness so they can love and accept themselves for who they truly are from a place of healing, place of authenticity.
Why did you take that journey?
It started from my own journey growing up in the inner city community in Almontown, where, you know, in a yard, them call it Bundong Yard, where I was told by the persons I love and admire the most that if I was light-skinned, I would be better looking. And that situation led me to do skin bleaching because I thought I was not worthy and I thought I was ugly. And, you know, but then I pivoted, you know, a pivotal moment came when I caught a rare case of chicken pox. And it made my face look really, really horrible because chicken pox and bleaching cream don't get along because that made me look like me scotch up. You understand what I mean?
I do.
So because of that, now I just decided that, you know what?
It's not worth it.
It's not working. It's not working. I tried to bleach away my pain, but there was an inner rejection inside of me. You know, I had low self-esteem, you know, raised by my mother, and my father wasn't there for me, and he emotionally abused me, and I wanted his connection. So I realized that the reason why I had low self-esteem because I was searching for that love. I was searching for that affection elsewhere. You understand what I mean? You know, when you have your parents and they are not there for you like your father, you know, as a girl child, when your father tells you that you're beautiful, you feel good. So I was looking for that. And then in my culture, in my community, brown and wear is the crown, Marg and black stay around at the back. So I was on the darker side and I was the Marga one around the back. So in order for me to get the attention, that is why I started to bleach. But enough was enough, and when I got the chicken pox, I decided that I made a resolute decision that I'm not going to use skin bleaching cream anymore. And from that there I know, I just go around and help people to like, look here, self-love, love and accept yourself for who you truly are, irrespective of what. But you know, things normally start from the root. So I decided to be the ambassador of my bloodline and to break the generational curse.
While you were bleaching and going through what you were going through, did no one else around you who were adult see the pain that you were having?
They were bleaching as well.
Oh, okay.
Because in my environment, a lady told me that if I was light-skinned, I would be better looking. So I'm seeing that, you know, and I'm like, okay, then, well, this is the thing then. Well, if it's this you have to do to get attention, well, I'm going to do it because I need that validation from outside. Remember, you're young. I'm authentically naive. I don't understand life yet. I'm going through the motion in my teenage years. So I wanted acceptance. And they weren't seeing it as a pain because they've never really understand it either. And the person who told me that used to bleach as well.
So when you broke that trend and said, you know, as of today, I will unapologetically accept my blackness, what was their reaction to that decision of yours?
All right, look now. They saw me and they were like, the same persons who said if I was light-skinned, I would be better looking, saw me like a few years ago and said, hi, pretty girl. So I was like, so, oh, you tell, in my mind, I was like, so, oh, you tell me, if me the light skin, me that better looking. I know I'm being my authentic self now, and you said I'm beautiful, but here's the thing. I was operating on the ugly energy, so I was attracting that. So the moment I give birth to my authentic self, that is when that energy transcends, so they start seeing me as beautiful. So because I wasn't seeing myself as beautiful, I was getting that form of reaction. So whenever you step out into yourself and say, you know what, this is me, person's going to see the energy, everything, because it's internal and it's spiritual. So after that, I was like, oh, okay.
Now we understand the inspiration.
Now I understand the experience.
And so you've taken this journey to help others see themselves, their authentic self as well. How easy or difficult has that journey been for you?
It wasn't easy because sometimes the imposter syndrome will chip in, and you know, you have persons saying, oh yeah, especially for example, my name is Queen, my name is legally Queen. I really changed my name to Queen. Legally put that as Queen. But, you know, when I remember a Rasta gentleman, right? His name is Richard Vernon. He was like my mentor in my teenage years when I was going through my low self-esteem. And he was the first person who called me Queen. At the time, I never accept that. Because I'm like, but Queen is what you see on the TV. You see the crown and you see all of that. How comes Queen? And he was like, no, that's not the crown I'm talking. It's a spiritual crown. It's your identity. It's your divine identity. It's your self-worth. It's your self-esteem. Is your self-confidence, your inner self-confidence. It's spiritual, your royalty from birth.
And so you're very convicted. I can see it in you all along. You're so convicted.
Yes.
And your platform is such that it was recognized.
It was recognized,
But
right.
you've also written.
Yes.
Talk to me about the book you've written.
All right, so I have a book coming out now. It's called Give Birth to Your Authenticity, Celebrate Mistakes and Rise Above Opinion. It's right now on Amazon for pre-order. So they can get it now on Amazon for the price that it's at right now for like a Christmas special. And then the official launch of the book is next year, March the 8th, International Women's Day.
Hear thou, hear thou. Look at your screen, everybody. That's the title of the book. You can pre-order right now on Amazon. It's by Queen Simone, indeed. And so, but you created a platform where people found you. To be the People's Choice Awardee, you have to have been found and to have impacted.
Yes.
On what platforms do you do your advocacy?
On Amazon. Sorry. Instagram.
Insta.
On WhatsApp. I also have a WhatsApp community. That is where it really started.
Right.
And I also am on YouTube, Authentic Queen Simone. And I also have a page, Love on the Self Initiative, on Instagram, and Authentic Queen Simone on Instagram as well. I'm also on TikTok as Authentic Queen Simone as well. So every platform that you go across, you're going to see Queen Simone, Authentic Queen Simone, wherever it is, I'm all over with that name.
Does that put pressure on you, though, to show up every time as Authentic Queen Simone for the people who are watching you and listening to you?
It does not. It don't put a lot of pressure on me. You know why? Because I'm walking in my truth. And when you're not performing, it is different from when you say, you know what? I don't care what you say about me. I've already lived that. I've already overcome the opinion of others. It was not easy, so I had to accept myself, because it doesn't really matter. A person's going to say something. Whether you do good or bad, they're going to say it. You understand what I mean? So when I show up, I don't feel pressure to do that. If I was performing, I would.
Because you're authentic.
Because you're being your true self. So all you know to do is just be yourself. So you just have to do it.
Oftentimes, there are men who would say, "Oh, that's women talking. Let them talk." Do men also show up on your platform?
Yes. They love it.
They
love it. They will be like, oh, I love the confidence. I love the whole thing. I love it. Because even in the book, I talk about situations like I have a chapter in it called The Transition. That is for the men with me and my kingman. Because at one point I thought that I wasn't worthy of having a husband, because a teacher told me that unconsciously that I wasn't that pretty enough or have the look or the skin color that would made me qualify to have a husband. And I believed that. And I was doing trauma bonding. And trauma bonding is like quenching your thirst with salt water. So because I had this emotional abuse with my father and have father issues, I was going around and attracting men that resembled that form of father issue energy. So I just gave up my father his issues and said I'm not carrying on that issue anymore, because it wasn't really my burden, it was his issue, not my issue. So I give him back him issue and I move away, and I'm now dealing with me. No more issue anymore. And then I met my kingman, Mr. Maganza, Kingman Milton, Kingman Maganza. And we have been together for 18 years. I would have never thought that someone would love me or someone would really like me, because I used to like talk bad over myself. Oh, nobody not going to like me, nobody not going to want me, because the teacher tell me that. And I believe that because my father never liked me either. So sometimes when you see persons go over there, they are going, when they go through abuse and emotional abuse, you know, it is like, it cramp your soul. It do something to your inner dialogue. And then you have voices in your head. When you're going to make a move, you'll be like, you just hear these voices saying and repeat. I said, no, get thee behind me. I'm worthy. You can't tell me that no more.
Wow. And so you look in the mirror now, you see the beautiful you. You see the queen that you truly are. You wear your crown with glory.
Yeah.
But it is still a problem in Jamaica.
Yes.
With people who do not yet see themselves worthy. How can the little you make that big difference in Jamaica?
Yes, I can. I know I can, because I've already saved 6 lives from suicide. Yes. who are battling with self-worth, battling with self-esteem. And I never even believe that when I look at them, I'm like, oh, but you're beautiful. How comes, but it really has something to do with the culture. And this need to be accepted by everyone. This performance, oh, I have to have that, I have to have title, I have to have all of this. And nothing is wrong with having that. But if your self-esteem and your self-worth is dependent on that external validation, when you lose that, who are you? So if your self-esteem is dependent on the job, on the title that you have, on the car that you have, look at Hurricane Melissa that came the other day.
Yes.
It took everything. So you can have a big house and then Hurricane Melissa come and then you're going back down the social ladder.
Everything's gone. Patricia Ben was watching. She says, very blessed good morning to you, Queen Simone. How very true. Accept yourself as you are. Love you, girl.
Thank
and
you.
So you heard her. She said thank you to you, indeed.
Thank
And
you.
Kieran is also saying, what a heartfelt conversation. Very beautiful
Thank
and
you.
inspirational lady indeed. And so the situation persists in Jamaica nonetheless. And so you've got little girls who are challenged by what they see on social media.
Right.
You're in the same space called social media.
Exactly.
And so the perception of social media is not a very safe place.
I
People
know.
think so.
I know.
But that's where you are.
That's where I am. But look what, I don't like. For example, if I post something I don't get a lot of likes or a comment, I just don't say anything. I just continue doing me and continue. And I love going to the schools and talk to the students in the schools, the teenagers, with the beauty pageant contest. And so, I just love what I do. And I just do me. I don't pay attention to what is going on out there right now. I just do me. And I've been doing me and it's working. So yes. I've been not doing me and it was not working. It was draining me spiritually. Now I feel better in myself. So, that is it. You just have to reach this point in your life where you say, you know what? Get rid of the need to be accepted by everyone. You don't need their approval because you are not for everyone and everyone is not for you. What's your favorite ice cream?
Vanilla.
My favorite ice cream is grape nut. I'm going to say something. You can't give me vanilla to eat.
Why?
Because I don't like it. Something about it.
Right.
But it don't mean it's bad. That's your favorite. And I love grape nut because I love nuts. But it don't mean that because I love grape nut and you love vanilla, it means that it's a bad. I just don't like it, but it don't mean that it's bad. You understand? So I already accepted that not everyone is going to like me, and I just accept who like me for me. And I was seeking, as I said, I was seeking validation from persons who did not like me, only to find out that they did not like themselves.
Yes.
So they projected that onto me.
So there's a lot of misunderstanding about how one relates to the other.
Yes.
And how one defines what one sees, because it's all in my eyes. What the beauty is in my eyes, and so I see what I want to see as opposed to seeing the authentic self and the authentic person.
Yeah.
And it's to get past those barriers. Share with our viewers a couple of things that you think that you can help them with that would help them to diminish the biases that they have in their heads when it comes to seeing another person and the beauty in another person.
First, you have to ask yourself, where did I get this teaching? Who told me that beauty looked that way? Who told me that that's how I should talk, how I should sit, how I should walk in order to be? You understand what I mean? So it's like a self-reflection. You have to tap into your inner self and ask yourself these questions. Who told me that I was not beautiful? Who told me that I wasn't worthy? Who told me that you're better looking than me? Who told me that you don't have any worth? All right, for example, you have all the animals. You have the lion, you have the cat, you have the dog, and the common thing is that they're all animals, but they carry different sounds, but they serve different purpose, and they are all beautiful, just like us human beings.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
Queen Simone, you're such an inspiration. No doubt you had to be the people's choice, indeed, in the Hermap Awards
Thank
2025. What's next for you? I mean, the book is coming out, I know that.
The book is coming out.
Let's plug that one more time. Tell us the name of the book again.
The book is called Give Birth to Your Authenticity, Celebrate Mistakes, Rise Above Opinion. That's the subtitle, and you can get it now on Amazon, and then it will be available on 17 online stores and in bookstores March the 8th. But get the pre-order now.
And find you on socials as?
Follow me on Instagram, Authentic Queen Simone, on TikTok, Authentic Queen Simone, on YouTube, Authentic Queen Simone.
She's having fun. Just briefly, Melissa, where are you from in Jamaica, and how has it impacted the people where you're from?
It did not affect me physically, like I never looked, but it affected me emotionally, seeing that, because I understand loss. And right now, when I was coming here to Barbados, I saw on the news that they found 6 more bodies, and that include a woman and a baby. And it's like the trauma from it, everything. I'm even going back down to Jamaica now to go to some schools to talk about them, to get their mental state, because they're going to need that apart from the food and the shelter. The emotional, the mind, mental illness is on the rise. Suicide was on the rise before even the storm. So you can imagine now. And I know how it feels to lose, because I had my own hurricane where I had a fire. My house was burnt down and I lost everything, but physically. And then someone said to me, no, you did not lose nothing because you still have life. So it's very hard. I don't even like seeing the videos on TikTok and stuff like that and seeing all of that, but it's very sad.
It is indeed. But you're strong. You can make the difference.
Yes.
You're called to make the difference,
Yes.
Queen Simone Maganza.
Yes.
I'd be celebrating you as well. And thank you so much
Thank you for
spending
having
time.
me.
You're very welcome. Spending
Thank you
time with
very
us.
much.
Hermap, thank you.
Thank
People
you,
who
Herman.
voted, thank you for finding her for us indeed. We wish you the very, very best.
For self-respect.
Respect.
Thank you.
Morning Barbados comes back in just a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Welcome to Nature's Discount, the ultimate health food store. At Nature's Discount, we have thousands of quality products at great prices.
Hi guys, Dottie here with Nature's Discount, and today we are talking about Solar Ray, microbiome, probiotics, and why you should be taking them.
And we have well over 3,000 amazing products to help you get healthy.
For your health tips, tune in to CBC TV 8 every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for Nature's Discount, sponsored by Get Healthy Incorporated.
98.1 The One, your number one party station. With an audience from 18 to 40, we keep you engaged, energized, and entertained. Choose 98.1 FM, The One.
Hey there, it's Mahalia. I want to share something that might be really helpful. If you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, or lonely and have no one to talk to, call Lifeline Barbados. We all face struggles at times in our lives. You're not alone. There's no need to feel ashamed or embarrassed. It's okay to reach out for support. Lifeline Barbados is completely confidential. No one else will know you called. They're there to offer a caring ear and guidance without judgment. And fellas, I want you to know asking for help is a true sign of strength. It takes real courage to reach out. You can also call Lifeline Barbados if you're worried about loved ones who are struggling and you need advice on how to support them. There's a saying, a problem shared is a problem halved, but not everyone has someone they can confide in. That's why Lifeline Barbados exists, to be there for you or someone you care about during tough times. Save this number. Lifeline Barbados is just a call away. Remember, you can reach out whenever you need to talk.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Week after week, Scald presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences here exclusively and up close. We're there when companies and specialists develop super satellites for a global network in space and can look behind the scenes. Scald is a window to everything that is there or is yet to come. Fly with us through time to better understand today and tomorrow. You've always wanted that. Schooled, a look into the future.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be. One of the reasons, which will surprise many, is that our planet, its governments, and its peoples are all living under the weight of Satan's rule. From the beginning of mankind's existence to today, human history is the written record of what it means to live under the rule of the devil. Yet that rule is coming to an end, and what a difference that will make.
Every Sunday at 9 a.m. on CBC TV 8, tune in for Tomorrow's World, sponsored by the Living Church of God.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados, home of the amazing Harrison's Cave, the tantalizing Oystins Bay Garden, our historic garrison, the indigenous road tennis, and the friendliest people in the world. We are 94.7 FM, the ultimate Bajan experience.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affair segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb, and together we will travel the world.
God will not give you a job. God will not call you to do something and then not give you the capacity to have it, to make it happen. He will give you the resources. He'll give you the people. Not only will He equip you with ideas, but He will equip you with favor.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
We're 28 minutes now after 6 o'clock, as in this month of November, we turn our attention to a non-communicable disease that's impacting many of us. And it's something we could really take control of. I'm not just speaking it, because I not just live it myself, I have relatives who do. And so we are all somehow impacted by someone who has diabetes. And how do we manage it? This month, we spend some time focusing on those kinds of questions to give you that kind of information so you can make more informed choices. From the Barbados Diabetes Foundation, I'm happy to be joined by the manager, Dwight Edgehill. He's right next to me. Next to him is Tracy Bushell, the diabetes specialist nurse with the foundation. And across from me is Dr. Elizabeth Mandeville, a medical officer of health. And next to her is Hilary Ford, who is the marketing assistant with the Barbados Diabetes Foundation. To all of you, good morning.
Good morning.
Let's talk a little bit about what the work of the foundation, Mr. Edgehill. What does the foundation do? What was it designed to do?
Yeah, thanks for having us, first of all. Good morning, viewers. The foundation was conceptualized in 2007, actually, and that was the dream of the late Dr. Oscar Jordan, Ms. Simone McConney, and Dr. Carol Goddard. And what they recognized from dealing with persons with diabetes, living with diabetes, as we like to say, is that there was no one place to offer total coverage for medical services for those persons. And out of that grew this whole idea. And then it was facilitated with a building given by the Murray Holder Memorial Trust, with their parent company, Medicor Foundation, out of Liechtenstein. And the building that you see on Warrens was donated by them to the tune of roughly $8 to $9 million. And then we got in partnership with the government of Barbados, where they have a government referral program from the polyclinic system. So it's a tripartite arrangement where the Diabetes Center provides the clinical staff and the services. Maria Holden Memorial Trust, they have given the building, and the government has given the fees. They pay us the fees to provide those services. So a lot of Barbadians don't know that the government has a dedicated plan to ensure that Barbadians who are screened within the polyclinic system have an early process to manage their diabetes. And this is where I've brought along Dr. Mandeville to bring the aspect from the polyclinic system. But we do so many things within our space which are not easily affordable for most Barbadians in the private arena. And of course, what we do is we take a lot of pressure off the government system, the public system, because at our center, anyone who's diagnosed and referred to us, they go through a panoply of services. We have, as you rightly say, we have a diabetes specialist nurse who already is a doctor in nurse form. We have a diabetes specialist doctor, and we do have other attending physicians in that area. We have a dedicated dietitian, and then we also have a podiatric department, and recently we've complemented those services by offering a vascular screening service, a retinal screening service. We have even gone in more so into ophthalmology.
Yes, it's one of those words.
One of those words, right? But that's what we do there. And what we try to do, we can't prevent diabetes at the clinic, but on the other hand, we have an aggressive educational campaign for our clinicians in Barbados where we offer CMEs. And we also have our Instagram pages and those things that the young people manage.
Yeah, they're right.
Yeah.
But is this because there's a problem? We have a problem with diabetes. We have a problem with people managing diabetes, people being affected in many different ways because diabetes is an all-body breakdown, if I could just say it like that, just bluntly, so you get it, folks. So, Ms. Russell, talk to me a little bit, Ms. Bushell, a little bit about what you see that cause you concern. What's the state of diabetes truly in Barbados?
Well, a lot of the referrals that we get, it's actually quite amazing how little they understand and education that they may have received in the past. So when they come to see us, and my role is key, is education. That's my bread and butter every day, as well as just reviewing patients, managing medication and everything. So it's actually, with, as Dwight said, all the disciplines that we have, our whole management system is about creating self-management skills for these clients to help prevent all the long-term complications that are associated with diabetes. So they would go around all the disciplines during their 6-month program. Hopefully at the end of it, they will have the tools, the information that they need to be able to continue forward and live a very healthy life and be able to manage their diabetes well.
The people presenting you, is there any particular demographic that causes you great concern?
I think one of the things that actually did cause me very much concern when I first came to Barbados over 12 years ago was the amount of problems that we have with, people have at-risk foot and foot ulcers. And, we see many of those patients come through the diabetes centre. And it's not just about their wound care, because it's the whole multidisciplinary team, that continue to educate those patients to help make sure that it's not just about their foot ulcer, it's about keeping their diabetes well controlled as well.
If I can add to what Tracy is saying, diabetes has no real correlation, well, a bit, but not at any social strata. And I think the doctor could confirm this, that we recognize people of all descriptions do come. And I think the doctor, I try to still do the scientific realm, but there's a preponderance of chance that once you're black in Barbados, and you will be predisposed to becoming diabetic. It is not for all of us, but that is something that we have to be aware of. As you said early, we all know someone who's diabetic, and that's not coincidental. But Doc, maybe you can extrapolate there first.
Well, it's my interview.
Oh, sorry.
Let's not forget. Because I wanted them to segue into what you do from where you sit, because you see a lot of this. And as Dwight was saying, you're seeing more and more people of color who are presenting with it. What causes you pause, though, for the patients who come to see you?
Right. So, as you're aware, Barbados has a very high prevalence of diabetes. Our prevalence rate is actually 13.4% compared to the global average of 11.1%. And here in Barbados, there are a lot of persons who have diabetes, but they're not managing that condition properly. And there are a lot of persons who might have symptoms, but don't know that they have diabetes because they never came to get the testing done. So we want to encourage persons to come to the polyclinic. As Mr. Edger would have said, we do have a referral program where persons who are newly diagnosed diabetics and also persons who are uncontrolled can be referred to the Maria Holder Diabetes Center, where they will receive 6 months of treatment, and they're seen by several specialists there. The diabetes nurse, the diabetes specialist, the podiatrist, and some other persons as well, and they get a full holistic care, and then they return to the polyclinics. We normally will get the referral summary, and then if there's a case where they need to be re-referred, we can also do that as well.
Okay. So you see it in the polyclinic, you refer them to the diabetes center, and then they come back to you for ongoing management.
Yes,
as well. And if necessary, you go back and forth. Yes. But there's type 2 diabetes. You also spoke about the people who walk around with certain, not just precursors, but they have conditions, and they're not even aware that it's diabetic. What are some? Give us some examples so that we ourselves now can wake up today and head to our polyclinic or doctor today.
Yes. So diabetes does have some symptoms, but the thing is about diabetes, a lot of these symptoms can also be present in other illnesses as well. But for the most part, persons who have increased urination, increased thirst as well, fatigue, those are some of the main symptoms that persons have. Also, if you have a wound that is not healing properly as well. But we encourage, because diabetes is such a highly prevalent illness in Barbados, and once you have a family history of diabetes, you should really go to either your private doctor or to the polyclinic and have a screening done.
How frequently should we have that screening done?
If you were never diagnosed, at least once a year, you should get that screening done.
Let your birthday be a moment of remembrance, right?
Correct.
Use that as a marker, folks. The way you want to celebrate your birthday should also include your medical checks. The way you have to go, you have to do it with your license anyhow. So let that be a part of the reasons why you celebrate a birthday. And so, Hillary, you're tasked from where you sit with pulling all of this together and trying to make sense of it all so that people engage in what the Diabetes Foundation is doing. Let's talk a little bit about what you do and what is on the cards for the month.
In the month of November, we make ourselves an extremely busy bee as an organization. Starting this Thursday, we'll be at BARP. BARP's headquarters in Hastings. That will be every Thursday between the hours of 9 to 2. We'll be offering diabetes screening, diabetic foot screening, and eye screening services. So if anybody is on their way to BARP, they could come in, they could walk in, or they can book an appointment to be seen on time.
That's Thursday?
Yes, every Thursday in November, we will be at BARP. This is the third year we'll be doing it, actually. So those who know. We will also be having our annual Oscar Jordan Symposium in partnership with UWI. That is also this Thursday at 3Ws. We would advise any medical professional who's interested to come on down and enjoy the lecture. We are also going to be participating in the COB, Know Your Numbers Walk, and that is the 9th. We're also going to be participating in the Nations Fanathlon, and that is November 23rd. And we will also be in Golden Square, November 15th with Republic Bank. So we make ourselves very visible to the community in November.
Visible and accessible.
Yes.
And that's the whole point. The services are accessible, folks. And sometimes we operate not just in ignorance, but we operate out of stubbornness. And you've just heard Dr. Mandeville tell us that there are things that are happening that can impact us significantly. Can you imagine that if we had an opportunity to fix it and we never did? And then we suffer the consequences, right?
It's a Bajan thing. we are always last minute. I am a typical example. I got up this morning at 4, so at 5:30 I got a lot of time. It's this Beijing thing, we always cool, you know, I have a lot of time. But one of the things that this show I want to get out to Barbadians there is what Dr. Mandeville said, and Tracy kind of reiterated, that people must avail themselves of the services at the Diabetes Center. It is crazy that in a country where you can go and have free services provided by government, this is 2 different administrations that have catered to this, and people are not accessing that. And you know, one of the things that Bajans love is freeness. That's our clarion call, and they're not taking that up. And Dr. Mandeville would also say that, I'm pretty sure, that early detection is better than being late.
Yes.
And more importantly, advise our younger people to encourage the older ones to deal with their situation as early as possible. Once you get in your 30s, 40s, you should be looking to make sure that whether you're diabetic, and you see these beautiful young ladies here who offer services, we are so far advanced compared to a lot of places in the world with managing diabetes. And it's a sin not to really take it up. And one of the things that we are trying to do now, we are trying to get our young people, and through Hillary's efforts, we are in conjunction with the Church of Latter-day Saints and Newport, where we have introduced a lot of water cooling stations within the schools. And we are trying the bottom-up approach to changing things that our young people will be hearing the information that we older folks don't want to hear, and trying to change themselves and change their parents by so doing. And it is a fight, but it is a fight worth having. Yeah?
You know, there's a piece of paper in front of me that I looked at and I thought, oh my gosh, a number of these risk factors look like me. You know, smoking is not me for sure, but smoking, if you are a smoker, if you have challenges sleeping, poor sleeping, being overweight, dietary choices are poor, your waist size is a concern, your age is a factor as well, your race, your family history, sedentary lifestyle, gestational diabetes, polycystic ovarian syndrome, all of those are risk factors. All of those require you to have a discussion with your medical practitioner as soon as possible, because as early as possible we can nip it in the bud. But if you are already diagnosed with diabetes, fear ye not. The Barbados Diabetes Foundation exists, and there exists to provide care and comfort to you with regular checks, so that you avoid amputation, you avoid any loss of limb, and naturally, if much as possible, you can prolong a better lifestyle. And so all of it is happening in the Maria Holder Diabetes Center in Warrens, and it's as simple as you accessing the services. Go to your polyclinics. There's a referral system. When you're referred, go and take up the referral. Don't say, I'll put that aside and, you know, when I get a chance, all of those kinds of things. Take the referral. Take it from me. Take the referral, and you will see that these folks at the center will be happy to engage with you to put you back on a more stable lifestyle. And so it's important for you to take advantage of all of this. The whole month will continue. On Thursdays, we're heading to BARP, the Barbados Diabetes Foundation, and so they're engaging with the seniors on Thursdays. I hope you take it into the schools as well, because there's also children who are presenting with diabetes at a very young age, and they too need to be able to understand those risk factors and just what to do. No one likes a needle, no one likes a knife, and so therefore, let's say if we could avoid all of those, if we pay greater attention to how we eat, our lifestyle generally, how we maintain our waist size. That's the one that's bothering me, my risk factor. And so, you know, we really have to pay close attention. Men, this is not a woman's thing, this is for all of us, men included. So don't think, oh, y'all ladies go off, y'all do what you have to do. This is for us as well. So, gentlemen, let's take this seriously this month. I'm sure we'll have you back during the month so we can talk a little bit more, keep it top of mind for a lot of people as well. So thank you each for coming in with us this morning.
Thanks for having us.
You're very welcome. Dwight Edgell, the manager, Tracy Edgell, a diabetes specialist nurse, Dr. Elizabeth Mandeville, a medical officer of health at the Randall Phillip Polyclinic, and Hillary Ford, who is their lady of choice, marketing assistant indeed, at the Diabetes Foundation. Thank you so much all the best. You're welcome. We're back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Lord will not give you a job. God will not call you to do something and then not give you the capacity to have it, to make it happen. He will give you the resources, he'll give you the people. Not only will he equip you with ideas, but he will equip you with favor, as he did Nehemiah.
Turn on the latest episode of Infinite Possibilities, only on CBC TV8, every Sunday at 1:30 p.m., sponsored by Covenant Life Teaching Center.
Welcome to Nature's Discount, the ultimate health food store. At Nature's Discount, we have thousands of quality products at great prices.
Hi guys, Dottie here with Nature's Discount, and today we are talking about Solar Ray Microbiome Probiotics and why you should be taking them.
And we have well over 3,000 amazing products to help you get healthy.
For your health tips, tune in to CBC TV8 every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for Nature's Discount, sponsored by Get Healthy Incorporated.
98.1 The One, your number one party station. With an audience from 18 to 40, we keep you engaged, energized, and entertained. Choose 98.1 FM, The One.
Hey there, it's Mahalia. I want to share something that might be really helpful. If you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, or lonely, and have no one to talk to, call Lifeline Barbados. We all face struggles at times in our lives. You're not alone. There's no need to feel ashamed or embarrassed. It's okay to reach out for support. Lifeline Barbados is completely confidential. No one else will know you called. They're there to offer a caring ear and guidance without judgment. And fellas, I want you to know asking for help is a true sign of strength. It takes real courage to reach out. You can also call Lifeline Barbados if you're worried about loved ones who are struggling and you need advice on how to support them. There's a saying, a problem shared is a problem halved, but not everyone has someone they can confide in. That's why Lifeline Barbados exists, to be there for you or someone you care about during tough times. Save this number. Lifeline Barbados is just a call away. Remember, you can reach out whenever you need to talk.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Week after week, Scold presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences here exclusively and up close. We're there when companies and specialists develop super satellites for a global network in space and can look behind the scenes. Scold is a window.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
10 minutes now to the hour of 7 o'clock as we turn our attention to an event happening tomorrow. It is the Innovation and Growth Market 200, and Marlon Yard is with me. He's the Chief Executive Officer of the Barbados Stock Exchange. Marlon, good morning to you.
Good morning.
It's been a while, but as long as I've known you, you've been about money and managing money and making money work for you at the same time.
The last 22 years is about the stock exchange too as well.
So you are well placed to tell us a little bit more about this event happening tomorrow.
Yes.
What is it about?
The IGM 200. And what it's about is basically an initiative set up by the Barbados Stock Exchange with some very strong partners being the Ministry of Energy and Business, the Small Business Association, and the Caribbean Development Bank. And what we're trying to do is create an ecosystem for SMEs to be able to raise capital in the markets and list on the innovation and growth market of the stock exchange. It was previously called the junior market, but back in 2019 we relaunched and rebranded to call it the innovation and growth market. And the whole idea behind it is, as the name implies, is for innovative entrepreneurs who are on a growth trajectory. And what we're doing is creating, as I said, the ecosystem where they can see where they are, have an idea of what it means to go to the market and raise capital, and then list on the stock exchange. There are 3 phases to the initiative: sensitization, education, and basically tomorrow's event is that part of the program. Basically, letting entrepreneurs understand what is involved, what we're doing, what we're trying to do. Not only entrepreneurs, but professionals like accountants, lawyers, marketing people, to know what's going on and help them to understand and make a decision as to whether they want to be part of the program. The second part of the program is diagnostic and capacity building, where we see where you are now and where you need to be as compared to the legislative framework, the rules of the stock exchange, your own governance practices and structures within the organization, your internal controls, your management team, to see where you are, where you need to be, and help you get there. So we diagnose, and then we help you have the capacity to do so. And then the final stage of the program is the raising capital and listing on the innovation and growth market of the Barbados Stock Exchange. And as the name says, we're going to, each time we're narrowing the funnel. So we're seeing where people are, and once they get to the stage where they could go to the public, they have a good story. They have a business that people will be interested in getting involved in. People will be wish to invest in. We would take them through that phase to listing on the innovation and growth market.
There's a lot of fear about stock market, stock exchanges, and that is only for certain types of. So what I want you to tell me what's going to happen tomorrow when those folks sit in that room. What are some of the messages? How are you explaining, and what will you be saying?
Well, one of the things is we want to let people know what capital markets are all about. We want to let people know what the stock exchange is about as it relates to helping you to achieve your goals. And the thing is, we look at these things through technical lenses. That might be what I do, but at the end of the day, it's all about people, about entrepreneurs having an idea, wanting to build their business, expand their business, probably create a push to go outside of Barbados. It's about the employees within these organizations, and it's also very important, the investors. Investors need to know that these companies are prepared and well run to actually accept, to put their money into the company, to invest and create growth for themselves. So what we want to do is make sure that everybody, the entrepreneurs, the professionals, the accountants, the lawyers, the media people, understands what is involved and help them to dispel some of the misconceptions. Some people might think, well, listing on the stock exchange is only for big companies. That's not so. I mean, we have examples in the region. For example, the Jamaica Stock Exchange. They have a junior market. They call it a junior market. And that creates opportunities for companies to grow and expand. And I always tell people, once SMEs grow, because SMEs is the heartbeat of the economy.
Yes.
They generate about 90% of the employment and 60% of the economic activity. Once SMEs do well, the economy does well. So it's not, even though the conduit for getting this done is truly Barbados Stock Exchange, it's really a whole of country approach that we need to get this working.
So let me see if I'm getting this right. I own my business. I'm at the innovation and growth market tomorrow. I hear from you then that I can take whatever I have, I can leverage whatever I have and list it on the market and sell stocks.
Well, let me just put it this way.
How does it work?
Equity represents ownership in your company. And you might decide, I want to push out to the marketplace 25% of my company, 30% of my company, 45% of my company to the marketplace to raise capital. So what we are saying to you is this is what is involved. Some companies might not be ready for that now, but they at least once they know about the initiative, they can say, well, I can look to see if I can do this in 2 to 3 years, and you start preparing yourself. So it's not necessarily you're ready now. but you can get yourself ready 2-3 years down the road. And then the other thing about, listing on an exchange, it helps you to improve your business practices. For example, your corporate governance practices. Corporate governance is just a fancy word for the directors of the company to help you chart your strategic direction and growth. So you get the benefit of a board of directors that is responsible for making sure that the best interest of the company is taken care of. Not necessarily the best interest of the shareholders, but once the company is taken care of, everybody else benefits. The shareholders benefits, the employees benefits, the community at large benefits. Once directors take charge of their fiduciary duty, meaning they look after the interest of the company, everybody grows. The other, just one more thing. The thing is, with SMEs, you find that they might not survive the founding owner. Listing on the exchange attracts professional management, can help you to grow and continue to grow. It helps you to put a plan in place so that your business continues to thrive even after you're gone. So there are many benefits.
Many other benefits. Oftentimes you're looking for financing, and you might turn to a lender. You're saying this is another way to have that kind of capital invested into your business without having necessarily to go through that lending process in that way.
Yeah, what I always like to say is that the IGM or listing on the exchange is not only a business decision, is a change of mindset for the owners, and that mindset change is moving from that of being debt dependent, where you're committed to paying back a loan every month, to being equity dependent or equity empowered. That's more like to say equity empowered. You bring in other people into your business to help you bear the risk and help you take on the financial responsibility of seeing your company grow. So it's very, very important, and that's what we're trying to get across.
And so tomorrow is just one step in that process to get that across.
Yeah, one step in that process. Our initial goal was 200 participants. We've gone way past that.
Wow.
People are very excited and interested in getting involved. And as I said, it helps you to understand where you're at now, and where you need to be. So again, it might not be for you now, but it could be for you 2-3 years down the road. And then what we're hoping to do is, we're having another event in December, but this will be a smaller group. We go through the process of seeing who is there and whether they can make it to the next stage. And so it is a process, and we want to make sure, because at any day, we are bound by regulations at the at the Barbados Stock Exchange, and our regulator is the Financial Services Commission. And one of the things we have to make sure is that companies that go to the market are fit and proper. People would want to invest, and they can feel assured that somebody is looking over.
So it starts tomorrow, folks. It starts with businesses and other thinkers as well. You're invited. Well, the subscription is closed. It's already oversubscribed. But there's another opportunity coming up in December. Just pay attention and you'll get to know a whole lot more about it. But if you're looking for equity financing, this is an opportunity for you through Innovation and Growth Market 200. It starts tomorrow, it ends tomorrow, but there's another one coming up in December, so we'll tell you a whole lot more about it. But it's a great benefit not to be scorned. It's a great benefit for all of you who are going to be a part of it indeed. Mornin, as always, good to have you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Nice
Mornin Yard, Chief Executive Officer of the Barbados Stock Exchange, sharing with us more about what's happening tomorrow and why, as small and medium-sized enterprises of Barbados, this is a critical way for you to engage. We're back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be. One of the reasons which will surprise many is that our planet, its governments, and its peoples are all living under the weight of Satan's rule. From the beginning of mankind's existence to today, human history is the written record of what it means to live under the rule of the devil. Yet that rule is coming to an end, and what a difference that will make.
Every Sunday at 9 a.m. on CBC TV 8, tune in for Tomorrow's World, sponsored by the Living Church of God.
Some ask, What makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados, home of the amazing Harrison's Cave, the tantalizing Oistins Bay Garden, our historic garrison, the indigenous road tennis, and the friendliest people in the world. We are 94.7 FM, the ultimate Bajan experience.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affair segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb, and together we will travel the world.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Let's look at the news now. Deacon's Primary will open for school today. The school, as you know, was closed for several days last week owing to a number of environmental and other issues. The reopening comes after promised work to get it to a suitable stage were completed at the weekend. Director of the Educational Technical Management Unit, Wayne Barker, confirmed that there were upgrades to the washrooms, the windows were replaced in certain classrooms, and mesh was placed on the wrought iron gates, as per the recommendation of the environmental unit. In addition, industrial cleaning was carried out in the IT room, the staff room, and the classrooms, and the windows were replaced. Mr. Barker has also assured that upgrades will continue during the weekends going forward and throughout the Christmas break until it's complete. Prime Minister Mia Motley is calling on Barbadians to use the month of November as well as St. Michael regathering activities to pause and reflect. She wants nationals to reflect on building a strong, resilient Barbados that young people would want to be a part of. Prime Minister Motley made that call while addressing the St. Michael regathering celebratory service at Golden Square. Here's a report now from Anesta Henry.
This month, as Barbadians observe independence and participate in the St. Michael regathering activities, the focus will be on the nation's youth. Prime Minister Mia Motley has announced that she is using the rights of her office to include 2 events designed specifically for young people. The first, she says, is a reasoning session, which will be led by Minister of People Empowerment and Elder Affairs Kurt Humphrey, as well as Minister of Youth, Sports and Community Empowerment Charles Griffith.
This has nothing to do with the Ideas Forum that we will do as a parish. This is a dedicated forum over 2 half days where we come and listen to you, because this is the country we must build for you, with you.
On November 29th, the children of St. Michael will come together at the National Botanical Gardens for the parish's regathering marquee event. Prime Minister Motley says the festive celebration will allow each constituency in St. Michael to show off what they believe to be the best of their traditions and their possibilities for the future.
So that it will be, on a Saturday, a cultural extravaganza, but designed purely with our children in mind, because they are going to be the bedrock as we go forward.
And the youth were included in the celebratory church service. There, member of the Roman Catholic Diocesan Youth Commission, Imani Leon, spoke directly to the young people searching for direction, opportunities, and hope in a world that sometimes feels uncertain.
All of us were created with purpose. We were born with gifts, with dreams, and with the power to change our story. And by extension, the story of this nation. Barbados needs our energy, our ideas, our strength, and our love for this country.
Fetting and Food is St. Michael's theme for its 2025 Regathering celebrations. Onesta Henry, CBC News.
Now, with the vast majority of Jamaicans still without electricity since Hurricane Melissa, the Barbados Light and Power is sending a team to that devastated nation as well as to the Bahamas. Minister of Energy and Business Lisa Cummins made the announcement while addressing the Energy Month church service at the Power and the Blood Assembly at Tudor Bridge.
Close to 500,000 customers, representing 72% of the Jamaica Public Service customer base, remain without power after Hurricane Melissa uprooted poles and downed power lines. Minister of Energy and Business Lisa Cummins says the Barbados Light and Power Company Limited is sending a technical team to Jamaica to help restore electricity to affected areas.
The Barbados Light and Power Company, who is here with us, has been anchoring the region to be able to go down to Jamaica to assist them with the recovery of their electricity system so that they have energy again to power their nation. And I want to acknowledge that work.
As Barbados embarks on Energy Month, Minister Cummins is reminding Barbadians that energy transformation remains at the center of national development.
And in the midst, we sit. And I don't want to talk energy this morning in my very brief remarks, but I want to say that God has positioned his instruments, all of us as Christians, in positions of influence in our nation for such a time as this. And all that he's pouring into us, he expects us to pour out so that we are able to effect change, to effect transformation, to bring that stillness, that quietness, and to be able to influence policy as the nations go through what is right up ahead.
Energy Month 2025 has been themed Invest, Innovate, Sustain, leading the charge in renewable energy frontiers. Onesta Henry, CBC News.
The peace of a Christchurch community was shattered at a fatal shooting yesterday. The police responded to that incident, which occurred in Kendall Hill around 20 minutes to 2 yesterday afternoon. According to reports, two masked men exited a motor car and discharged a number of gunshots into a parked motor car, injuring the occupant. Ambulance personnel responded to the scene, examined the body, found no signs of life. A medical doctor subsequently pronounced death. Police investigations are continuing. In sports now, Chelsea Tuac finished third in the World Surf League 4000 in La Marginal Surf Pro in Puerto Rico yesterday. Tuac, who came up against the eventual winner, Alyssa Spencer of the USA, in her semi-final heat, posted wave scores of 5.10 and 4.67 for a total of 9.77 to Spencer's 15. With the podium finish, Tuac will move up the regional rankings. Meanwhile, Josh Burke bowed out in the men's quarterfinals, narrowly losing to American Dimitri Poulos 13.87 to 14. He finished fifth overall, a result that should also lift his regional standings. That's news until now. We'll have more news coming up at noon on TV8. Morning Barbados comes back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Afar segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb, and together we will travel the world.
God will not give you a job. God will not call you to do something and then not give you the capacity to have it, to make it happen. He will give you the resources. He'll give you the people. Not only will he equip you with ideas, but he will equip you with favor, as he did Nehemiah.
Turn on the latest episode of Infinite Possibilities, only on CBC TV8, every Sunday at 1:30 p.m., sponsored by Covenant Life Teaching Center.
Welcome to Nature's Discount, the ultimate health food store. At Nature's Discount, we have thousands of quality products at great prices.
Hi guys, Dottie here with Nature's Discount, and today we are talking about Solar Ray Microbiome Probiotics and why you should be taking them.
And we have well over 3,000 amazing products to help you get healthy.
For your health tips, tune in to CBC TV 8 every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for Nature's Discount, sponsored by Get Healthy Incorporated.
98.1 The One, your number one party station. With an audience from 18 to 40, we keep you engaged, energized, and entertained. Choose 98.1 FM, The One.
Hey there, it's Mahalia. I want to share something that might be really helpful. If you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, or lonely, and have no one to talk to, call Lifeline Barbados. We all face struggles at times in our lives. You're not alone. There's no need to feel ashamed or embarrassed. It's okay to reach out for support. Lifeline Barbados is completely confidential. No one else will know you called. They're there to offer a caring ear and guidance without judgment. And fellas, I want you to know asking for help is a true sign of strength. It takes real courage to reach out. You can also call Lifeline Barbados if you're worried about loved ones who are struggling and you need advice on how to support them. There's a saying, a problem shared is a problem halved, but not everyone has someone they can confide in. That's why Lifeline Barbados exists, to be there for you or someone you care about during tough times. Save this number. Lifeline Barbados is just a call away. Remember, you can reach out whenever you need to talk.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Yep, that's me. I'm Pete. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. I'm a postman and I really like my job. More so this, my delivery is smooth, no problems. But there's always that house, that one house with no mailbox and a dog.
For Pete's sake, get a mailbox.
Listen, big old frightened Pete isn't here with us this morning. But he's not Pete. As a matter of fact, his name is Corey Hunt. Good morning, Corey.
Good morning.
Good to have you indeed. With him is Niai Hall, who is the Assistant Postmaster General. Good morning, both of you indeed.
Good morning.
So, while we laugh at this is serious.
Yes.
This is what happens all the time, right?
Yes.
Well, pretty often just that one house in every area. How did you tackle that dog?
I ran.
Well, that's the answer all the time, but it's not always the answer. It's best for us to have our post box, right?
Yes, for sure.
But what does that mean to you that when you walk up to the house and you see a post box, it means that it's just easy?
Well, not as easy as it looks, because sometimes people get a high volume of mail and the mailboxes are very small.
Oh.
So then you have to be forcing the mail into the box.
Okay.
Which sometimes, it leaves it exposed so anybody can pass and take it out. If the rain comes down after delivery, they probably have something there important and it's all wet. Then they have some mailboxes that are rusted, so we got to open.
You may injure yourself.
Yeah.
You know, we all love our post officers. We all know them so very well. You wait either to hear the motorcycle or to see somebody come by and you just drop it in indeed. And so we commend you on the great work that you do. You do fantastic. You know everybody and you know everywhere. Which I don't know how you do it, but you do. And so, well, how do you do it, by the way? So you know that's the house that Pearson lives at.
Well, you get a training process. So roughly about, say with 2 weeks time,
You should have it down pat.
Yeah.
That's the house that Pearson lives at.
Yeah, that's the house that Pearson lives at. And he have a nice mailbox.
Yes, he does actually.
No doubt to run me.
No doubts at all. No doubts at all to run anybody. And so you drop it in and you're good to go thereafter. What are some of the other challenges that you think that postal workers face when they come out into the communities?
Well, they got other challenges as people put the garbage cans under the mailboxes. They also have mailboxes, but they are on the inside of the fence.
And they close the gate.
Yeah, and if they have the chain link fence, we all know the top of the chain link fence are very sharp. Then I have some that put boxes on the outside of the wall, but still in the reaches of the dog. So either we ask you to raise the fence or shift the box a little away on the outside of the wall, but away from the dog.
Do people still wait for you to come ring the bell or something to say, hey, I'm here? Or people pretty much got it now in Barbados that you're using mailboxes?
Well, some people still doesn't have mailboxes, yeah. But some people, as you say, they like the postman. So if they're home, they look for the postman.
Yeah. Step it through the window, come talk to me for a minute. I'm sure you know these stories already, right? In the
Very
eye,
much so.
that this is what the postal workers do. They are part of our friendly neighborhood, and everybody loves to see, especially when you're expecting a check. You're looking for
not the bills, but the checks.
Exactly. You know, but that's part of the work that the Postal Service has been doing for Barbados and Barbadians for decades now. How long has it been?
173 years.
Congratulations.
Yes,
that's a long time.
173
So we've
years.
grown to trust our post office.
Yes.
We've grown to trust our postal workers. But you're challenged sometimes with the changing things in life. You know, people are not quite using the postal office service in the same way anymore.
As before. Well, letter mail throughout the world, volumes are down. But however, parcels, they're up, the volumes of parcel, and until some person can download the parcel into their house, the post office will remain relevant. But other than that, we wish to leverage. You said just now that the postman know who lives at the house. We often brag that we know Barbados best.
You do.
Right? We know Barbados best. We also have, we call brick and mortar. We have a presence in every parish. Sometimes 2 offices, sometimes 4 offices. So there's still a digital divide in Barbados. There's some persons either that they're unable to go on the internet or they choose not to go on the internet. We want to be able to provide an opportunity for those persons to be able to pay persons. So you know you can have the online presence. Let us do the brick and mortar for you. We will collect on your behalf and pay you. So you can have several arrangements with us to do so. So we have to change our strategy. It's like a sailboat. Sailboats Columbus used to come to the Caribbean. They still have sailboats now, but they're more modernized and they'll do different things. And we see the post office as such.
You're navigating your way through the systems really, really well.
Yes, yes.
You said something about parcels just now. It's coming out to parcel season.
Yes.
And so I'm sure notices will soon come out as to when this or when that, when your delivery times will be adjusted.
Yes.
How do you determine that?
Based on the demand. So usually what occurs is that if it's talking about mail going overseas, we will say to reach a particular destination, you have to send in the items by this particular time to allow it to get there before the Christmas period.
Because it's busy
Because it's busier internationally. So we will provide dates to our customers using the media and so forth. Right? But as I say to persons, the post office is here. We will use different strategies to be able to we don't want to say survive, but we have to, as you said earlier, to navigate our markets.
I know that you got to the point where you're using technology in your office for people to come in and you would assist them, whether it is to apply for your visas, to do different kinds of transactions as well.
Yes. So we're utilizing the technology. We assist people with doing visa applications and the ETAs and so forth. We also have several counter management systems. We are going to change our counter management system. It's going to be geared towards that you can have a streamline into tracking parcels. When the postman deliver a parcel to you, you will be able to see it from the time it's delivered.
I like that.
Yes, yes. So you will track it on your phone. We send out different messages and so on. So we are bringing the systems in place, you understand, to satisfy the needs of our customers.
I like that. And that makes it easy for you, right, Pete? For sure. For sure, indeed. We like to move you see this happening often in the United States. Move parcel from here to there. Do you provide that service as well? I can call you, so the individual can do that as well.
Of course we do. We have a express mail service, a local express mail service. Right, it's powered by 4 electric vans, so we're trying to keep our green economy as well, our carbon footprint. And so you can call the post office. We can move one or several items for you. Companies can do that. So as again, we know Barbados best. We'll find the people.
They'll know so well. They'll find us. It is, you can't hide from the postman, indeed. But oftentimes, people move.
Yes.
And I want you to give them the advice. When people move and change address, what should they do?
So when you're moving, you should really go to the post office and do a redirection notice. What it allows us, because we deliver mail as address, right? It allows us then to have the new address to be able to forward the mail, even if you're going to a different post office, with the instructions that this person, the mail is addressed to this, but the person actually lives at another address, right? And it gives us 6 months. So if you do redirection notice, I think it's $13, and it lasts for 6 months. It gives you enough time to inform all and sundry that my new address is so. But if you think that there must be some other persons out there that still have your old address, we encourage you to renew the redirection notice, so that when you are at your new address 7 months down, you'll still continue to receive mail with your old address.
I'm at my new address.
Yes.
And someone used to occupy that property before me, but their mail is still landing in my mailbox.
No redirection.
What do I do?
Yeah, so you guys...
I just leave it there?
No, you can return the mail to the Barbados Postal Service.
Or give it to my postman?
Yes, give it to your postman, right? And indicate that the person is left address, and we will take the necessary steps. Most of the time, we will return it to the sender and inform them that the person have left the address.
You see how much work y'all do, Corey?
What makes it easier, if you are moving at someone and you are moving in at someone, just put in care of the person. It makes it easier for us to find you, rather than we have like a check for you and who's John Brown?
Pearson Boyne.
Yeah, Pearson. Pearson is like.
So if I moved in to live with someone, and that's someone's address that I'm using as this thing, I should always put in care of.
Yeah, so
you know exactly that's
Pearson there. I got to check with Pearson. Pearson was smell today.
As he laughing now. I love it indeed. But don't forget, Pete says, have your mailbox. Pete says, have your mailbox placed in a position where the postal worker is not in any way encumbered in trying to get to it, and that they can deliver your mail timely and safely for everyone indeed. Please don't put your mailbox on the other side of the gate and you leave and unlock the gate. Because
the landlords that have apartment blocks.
Yes.
You have a box here, and then you go around the corner, you got 2 more boxes. If they can put all in one secluded area, because as postmen,
number them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc.
As postmen, we need to keep our eyes on the bag. Yeah, that's very important.
And that's within the delivery regulations as well. So it actually, by law, that's what you are supposed to do. Right?
Because your bag is on the vehicle that you're driving, and you walk away. Okay. Does the service sell mailboxes, or do we have to?
Yes, we do.
You do?
Yes, we do. Yes, we sell mailboxes. Yes, we do. We sell several mailboxes at the beginning of the delivery regulation when it was coming to, and we still have mailboxes that we have for sale. So you can check our marketing department. You can call at 535-3954, and we give you a mailbox. We provide the mailbox.
No, don't give. You buy a mailbox.
I got you. Did the correction.
We can buy a mailbox.
You can buy a mailbox.
Indeed. But would all post offices have an option for me that I can buy a mailbox from my post office?
Well, what we will do is we will send the mailbox to the office. So if you go to the office and indicate at the office that you require a mailbox, we send one to that particular office. And some offices do have in their stock, but not all.
And I can ask Pete to bring it for me?
Yeah. Certainly.
Just kidding you, man. But that's wonderful to know that the post office or postal service is also selling mailboxes as well. And so if you have a particular fancy one, just let them know. Call their marketing department. And what's the number?
535-3954.
535-3954. And once you call that number, someone there will be able to respond to you and make your dream come true with your own mailbox. But remember, placement of the mailbox is important for Pete. Pete wants to deliver mail to you. Pete wants to deliver mail to you in a very safe way to do so. After all, that's part of his job. He can't leave his bag and run every time, he has to come off his cycle to come to you. So just please make sure that you do conform and comply, and let's make this really, really possible. But the Barbados Postal Service continues to innovate in many, many different ways. If you need to know more about the range of services offered, just call their marketing department, 535-3954.
Yes.
That's the number to call. Thank you so very much. Niai, sounds very Chinese to me. Niai Hall, who's Assistant Postmaster General, and Corey Hunt, a Post Officer with the Postal Service. Thank you so much for the great service you do to Barbados. You're welcome. You're welcome. Mornin Barbados comes back in a moment.
Yep, that's me. I'm Pete. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. I'm a postman and I really like my job. More so this, my delivery is smooth, no problems. But there's always that house, that one house with no mailbox and a dog.
For Pete's sake, get a mailbox. Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Week after week, Scold presents exciting reports and documentaries on the most varied topics of our time. Spectacular developments and innovations, lifestyle and trends of tomorrow, mobility and tourism, health news, highlights from art and culture. Each contribution grabs the viewer with extraordinary images and stories and takes him into fascinating worlds which he experiences here exclusively and up close. We're there when companies and specialists develop super satellites for a global network in space and can look behind the scenes. Scold is a window to everything that is there or is yet to come. Fly with us through time to better understand today and tomorrow. You've always wanted that. Scold, a look into the future.
Our world today is not the world God wants it to be. One of the reasons which will surprise many is that our planet, its governments, and its peoples are all living under the weight of Satan's rule. From the beginning of mankind's existence to today, human history is the written record of what it means to live under the rule of the devil. Yet that rule is coming to an end, and what a difference that will make.
Every Sunday at 9 a.m. on CBC TV 8, tune in for Tomorrow's World, sponsored by the Living Church of God.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker,
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
7:30 in Barbados and the Eastern Caribbean this Monday morning. Boy, oh boy, today is what, the 3rd? Is it the 3rd?
Yes.
Yes, that is the 3rd of November. And you know that starting the 6th of November, the Food and Rum, the Barbados Food and Rum Festival starts. So we're just a few days away from its start. They are busy. preparing to accept and welcome all of you everywhere. But you know what? There are people who are already working so hard behind the scenes, like the marketing manager of Roberts Manufacturing, Lakeisha Pitter.
Yes.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, person.
How hard are you working?
You know, right now we're just in preparation mode. We're just ensuring that we're putting all our execution plans in place for this weekend. So there's a lot that's happening behind the scenes to ensure that patrons can come and have a good time and experience our brands in a great way at the festival.
I mean, you have been a part of culinary in Barbados for decades.
For decades, Roberts.
Everything we eat comes from Roberts almost.
Literally. So Roberts is a staple in every Bajan kitchen, really. We've been around for 80 years. Our flagship brands, Mellow Cream and Sunflower, I'm pretty sure everybody in Barbados have one of those products in their kitchen. So we've been a part of the Food and Rum Festival for the last 4 years as gold sponsors, and we're just very excited to be on board again this year.
Clearly it works for you.
It does. Because all the chefs are using our products. I'm sure Tremaine over here will be utilizing our products in his many items. So Roberts is it's the not so secret ingredient in every Bajan kitchen. That's how we like to put it.
Yeah. Not so secret ingredient in every Bajan chicken. Tremaine Reese is his name. And so Tremaine, you're a culinary instructor with the Gina Norma Holder Institute.
Yes, please.
That's the Palmarine Hotel, as we call it, really.
Oh, yeah. The old people
so
call
you
it the
train
hotel
the
school.
chefs.
I do. For the last 8 years I have been there. It's something I wanted to do to give back, you know, because I also studied at the Gina Norma Holder, you know, and for me, the future comes within the young people, and that is the direction that we want to be going in.
Well, now you have to come from beyond that teaching hat and put on your hat as a chef now.
Yes, please.
Are you looking forward to participating in Rise and Rum?
Most definitely. This will be my second year doing Rise and Rum as a featured chef, and this year I have 2 stations. I will be doing some roast breadfruit.
Oh boy.
And I will also be doing some roast fish.
Oh boy, again.
All traditional Bajan style.
You got that right. It's all Barbados on the menu
Barbados
is the
definitely
theme.
on the menu.
And so when you do your roast breadfruit, and the Rise and Rum is at Copacabana, by the way, early o'clock, from early in the morning till later in the day.
Yes, please.
What do you have? What's your meat?
Okay, so I have 3 proteins going with my roasted breadfruit. The first one would be a sticky guava rum barbecue pigtail.
Okay.
And then I wanted to have a seafood option, so I'm doing a fragrant saltfish and smoked red herring gravy.
What you just called I love.
Yes. And lastly,
saltfish and red herring?
The third one was a toss-up for me. And I sat and I thought, you know what? Everyone loves oxtail.
Yes.
So I'm doing a slow-simmered oxtail stew.
You know, you're talking to Jamaica next year. You're talking about the land of oxtails, indeed. So you're doing all of that with roast breadfruit?
Yes, please. So there are different options, you know, there's something for everyone.
This is so unfair. It already tastes and sounds really delicious.
So amazing.
Are you using Robert's products in your?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
I'm also pairing my roast breadfruit station with local butters. So for example, I'm going to be doing starfruit in one of the Roberts Butterglow butters that they have, or margarine. And that will pair directly with, you know, the breadfruit and the proteins that are going with it.
Yeah. You hear me breathing. So, Lakeisha, here it is. I mean, your products are going to be right through the festival.
Right throughout the entire festival. So I think every Food and Rum chef this year will be utilizing our products in some way, shape, or form. Of course, they're putting their creative twist on the many items that they're doing, like Tremaine over here. So our products is everywhere. We will also be doing some activations. So we'll be at Rise and Rum, we'll be at Liquid Gold, and we'll definitely be at the Community Cook-Off Finals on Friday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because the semifinals were last Friday.
Yes, and so the finals is this Friday at Queen's Park.
And there are finalists from every parish, ladies and gentlemen. Finalists from every parish doing all sorts of, from some sweet bread to macaroni pie to all sorts of dishes that we all love indeed, but they're based with Robert's products indeed. And we want to show up in a big way in Queen's Park to see and taste for yourself. But Rise and Rum happens on
November 7th.
On this
Saturday morning.
Saturday.
The days are going by so quickly.
Yeah, so quickly.
Yes.
Right, so on the Saturday.
Yes, please.
At Copacabana, it's right there on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. You'll get your tickets very soon. It starts at 4 in the morning, runs for about 7 hours, and tickets, box offices are seen there as well. It's an all-inclusive breakfast beach party.
Yes, please.
And when you're at the beach, you have to have roasted breadfruit.
Yes, definitely.
Roast breadfruit with pigtails, roast breadfruit with saltfish and red herring.
Yes.
And what's the other meat?
Oxtail.
And oh yes, how can I forget?
Slow simmered.
A slow simmer.
Slow simmered oxtail.
And so if I get that at 4 o'clock, would you have those ready for me?
Oh, most definitely.
So you're starting from, how long would it take you to get all of that ready? So at 4 o'clock, you have enough to serve those who come?
Oh yeah, my preparations have already started because it's a lot of work I have to put in. And we have to get there very early, obviously a long time before the patrons. And you know, by the time the first patron walks in, I'll be ready.
Have it.
I will be ready.
Yeah. How do you know when the roast breadfruit is finished?
You know, there are several ways. By experience, you can tell by the outside of the breadfruit becomes like a whitish color.
Don't tell me anymore. Lakeisha, how do you know roasted breadfruit is finished?
I do not know.
Okay.
I taste it.
And then, you know, some people can stick the inside because, you know, you score the outside of the breadfruit.
Yes.
So if you stick the inside, you can tell how tender the meat of the breadfruit is.
And the more tender,
then you know
more finished
it's ready.
It is.
Yes.
If it's tougher, it's not
ready
finished.
as yet.
And if it's not quite ready yet, I put it back in the fire.
Yes, but just don't cut it. Make sure you don't cut it.
Correct. Just skewer it.
Skewer it.
As in how you test your cakes and everything else, right? Like
Yes,
with
yes.
the bit, with
the cakes come out clean or whatever, but in this
I was
case,
about to ask, is it like when you stick the knife in and if it comes out clean, that means
it doesn't necessarily have to come out clean because of the texture of the breadfruit. But however, you know, when you stick it,
once there's no resistance,
yes, no resistance,
then you're okay to go. If there's resistance because it's still tough,
not ready yet,
then it's not quite ready.
Yes.
Put it back in.
Put it back in.
And the experts that you are, you will know for how much longer.
Yes, please.
Because when we do things by time.
Of course. You know,
we talking?
We as Barbadians, we like to cut things for a long time.
Yes.
You know? So
do it well.
Well
Have
done.
it well done.
Done.
Indeed. And so well done also when it comes to cooking means using the Roberts products. So talk to me a little bit about the range of products that you know that Barbadians absolutely love and that Barbadians must have.
Must-haves. Mellow cream in your kitchen for you stew. Sunflower spread, we have a wide variety. We have our original garlic. Our garlic is a very good product. It gives your dishes flavor. Persons use it in eggs. Persons use it for so many different things.
My production could say garlic butter is it. For sure.
Yes, garlic spread. Garlic spread is, you know, our #1 product for us. And then we also have coconut. And also, just for persons who are more health conscious, we do have a health version and also a low calorie option and also olive oil. So those are staples. And then, of course, you have your butter glow, your glow spread, and, you know, these are used for baking.
Yes, I'm telling you, everything you need, everything. They have thought about everything.
We have cooking oils or soybean cooking oils also. So Roberts is, as I said, a staple in every kitchen.
I apologize for the cough.
That's okay.
Maybe it's all the taste and the flavors are coming in at the same time. But because you're known for all of that, and because you're such a brand that we've all accepted into our homes for generations, we really commend you, you know. We really commend you. I can't wait to see how else you're innovating. You innovated with the garlic butter, the garlic spread.
And the coconut and olive oil. So, and we're still innovating. So we do have some things in the pipeline that we're very excited to share, you know, with our Bajan and Caribbean community in the next couple months.
Wow.
So we are always innovating. We're always looking at what is it that consumer need, you know, and how can we create those products that consumer want.
And Tremaine, are you only at Rise and Rum?
I'm only at Rise and Rum, but with 2 stations. So the roast breadfruit station, as I mentioned, and then I also have a roast fish station. Where I would be doing, you know, the title of my station is Gem of the Caribbean Sea.
Gem of the Caribbean Sea.
So I have 3 dishes there also. I have a catch. I would not say what type of fish because they're going to be delivered from the local fishermen.
Okay.
And I'm going to be
You cannot say or you don't know?
No, honestly, I want to use different fish. So I'm using Congolese as one of my fish.
You're telling me now?
I am. The cat's out there by Congolese.
Yes.
I want to use amber fish.
Oh, nice.
And then I have a seafood option with local lobsters and local octopus, what we call sea cat. And, you know, I'm pairing those with also some butters again, broadleaf thyme and garlic. Rather than using the byproduct, you know, they have the garlic butter already, but I'm going to make my one from scratch, you know. And then I'm going to do a tartare sauce with a twist. I'm going to add some tamarind into the tartare sauce. So, you know, I'm trying to do different things. And lastly, golden apple compote.
Call it my fruit. Call it my fruit. So what are you going to do with this golden apple compote? What is that?
So compote is basically stewed fruit. So I'm going to slowly stew it with some spices, cinnamon.
Golden apple?
Yes, please.
Go ahead.
And that's going to pair with the fish.
I just love golden apple.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's a very diverse product, and it's very underrated.
The first time you tried this, and you offered it to someone to sample, what was their reaction?
Oh, I did it recently.
Or were you perfect from the beginning?
I did it recently for an event, and I allowed my mom to taste it.
And
she said, "This is amazing." And she doesn't often express herself in that way, so I know.
Really? Oh, so they has to be. Because mommy's usually very reserved.
Oh yeah,
she would say, "Oh, it's all right." That's
but
what
this
she
time
would say.
she was like, "That was so good."
Oh wow!
And that really inspired me to put it on my menu for food and
You
rum.
got to try this. It's called the Golden Apple
Compote.
Compote.
Yes.
You got to try this one. This sounds good.
That sounds amazing.
Yes, it does. Whoa! And this is a raisin rum.
Raisin rum.
Folks, Raisin Rum, remember Raisin Rum is on the 8th of November, which is just a few days away, 5 days away. Look at the screen. It's at Copacabana beginning at 4. Your box offices are right there as well, so get your tickets. I'm told that Raisin Rum tickets are going so very quickly. And you can get the combination tickets. Of course, you can go on ticketlinks.com. Your combo is $500. That takes you to Raisin Rum and to Liquid Gold. Both events for just one small figure. Tickets on available from all of those box offices on your screen. But all the way through, you are engaging with all of the products of Roberts Manufacturing. And as you engage and you ask the chef's question, get to know what's in there, they will tell you the different butters and the different creams, not different creams, the different
margarines and spreads.
So, yeah. You can tell I don't cook. Right? So all of that's in there, but they will tell you it's from Roberts, without a doubt. And then you go inside and you get your products from the supermarkets as well.
Absolutely.
And look out for even more new things coming from Roberts Manufacturing.
Yes.
I mean, after all, you are in everybody's kitchen.
We are.
You're part of everybody's table.
We are part of everybody's table. We have some very exciting things on the horizon that we'll launch in another few months. Can't wait to share it with everyone. We're also across the Caribbean. We're in over 15 different markets. So we're not just in Barbados. We've taken a piece of Barbados to the other islands in the Caribbean.
And we're thanking you for that. And then there's the cookbook.
Yes.
That cookbook that shows everyone how to do everything.
Yes, so we would have launched our 6th edition of the Roberts Cookbook earlier this year. And this cookbook has over 150 recipes, and we have even included a vegan section this year. So we're catering for everyone, and it shows just how to utilize the products to make your favorite recipes or to inspire you to make new recipes in the kitchen. Because, you know, we like to experiment in the kitchen from time to time. So this cookbook, it's available for download. We're also going to be doing some pop-ups with our cookbooks during the festival. So persons will be able to get their copy for only $50. So we're very excited to just share that, not just with Bajans, but also visitors coming down for the festival.
Indeed, have it. It's a must-have, indeed. And take it wherever you are, want to go all over the world. It's available online as well.
It is also available online at rmco.com. That's Roberts Manufacturing website, and you can actually download it free of cost online.
No brainer. No brainer right away. Lakeisha, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you also, Person.
You're very welcome. Marketing Manager with Roberts Manufacturing, and Tremaine Reese, the man who teaches, but the man who comes from off his teacher's hat, and he will be a part of Raisin Rum.
Yes,
and he has a couple stations, so students of his, you need to come and see what Sir has been doing, you know.
And I also have them as a part of my team.
Your students?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, sweet.
I always do that.
Oh, nice. How many of them are you using?
My station has about eight people, but 6 of them are students.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
That is wonderful. And this is your second time you said at Raisin Rum.
Second time.
First time around was really, really good. You had to do it again, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All right. Well done, my brother.
Thank
well
you
done,
very
both
much.
of you. Thank you too.
Person.
You're welcome. We're taking a break here. We're coming back in a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
From the beautiful shores of the gem of the Caribbean, Barbados, home of the amazing Harrison's Cave, the tantalizing Oystins Bay Garden, our historic garrison, the indigenous road tennis, and the friendliest people in the world. We are 94.7 FM, the ultimate Bajan experience.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affair segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb, and together we will travel the world.
God will not give you a job. God will not call you to do something and then not give you the capacity to have it, to make it happen. He will give you the resources. He'll give you the people. Not only will He equip you with ideas, but He will equip you with favor, as He did Nehemiah.
Turn on the latest episode of Infinite Possibilities, only on CBC TV8, every Sunday at 1:30 p.m., sponsored by Covenant Life Teaching Center.
Welcome to Nature's Discount, the ultimate health food store. At Nature's Discount, we have thousands of quality products at great prices.
Hi guys, Dottie here with Nature's Discount, and today we are talking about Solar Ray microbiome probiotics and why you should be taking them.
And we have well over 3,000 amazing products to help you get healthy.
For your health tips, tune in to CBC TV8 every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday for Nature's Discount, sponsored by Get Healthy Incorporated.
98.1 The One, your number one party station. With an audience from 18 to 40, we keep you engaged, energized, and entertained. Choose 98.1 FM, The One.
Hey there, it's Mahalia. I want to share something that might be really helpful. If you're feeling anxious, overwhelmed, depressed, or lonely, and have no one to talk to, call Lifeline Barbados. We all face struggles at times in our lives. You're not alone. There's no need to feel ashamed or embarrassed. It's okay to reach out for support. Lifeline Barbados is completely confidential. No one else will know you called. They're there to offer a caring ear and guidance without judgment. And fellas, I want you to know asking for help is a true sign of strength. It takes real courage to reach out. You can also call Lifeline Barbados if you're worried about loved ones who are struggling and you need advice on how to support them. There's a saying, a problem shared is a problem halved, but not everyone has someone they can confide in. That's why Lifeline...
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
We're 12 minutes now to go to the hour of 8 o'clock. Listen, in 1975, I was still in primary school. But these ladies who I'm going to talk to you about now, they were heading into nursing, as a matter of fact. Since 1975, they've been friends. Ever since then, they have been friends, and they look fantastic still. With me, next to me is Jeanette Adamson, a retired nurse. Well, they're all retired nurses. Ann Husbands is next to her, and Phyllis Gill is across from me. Ladies, good morning.
Good morning to you, Pearson.
1975 was yesterday.
I know.
So reflect for me just a little bit, Jeanette, about that day that you chose to do nursing and you entered the whatever that word is.
The nurse's home.
Thank you, that place.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that.
As a young person, I was almost 20, and initially we had to do exams and so on before you were accepted. So actually that morning, it was a day we have to come in, a Sunday. We had to pack our bags, suitcases. We had small suitcases at that time, and we had to get to the nursing home for 3 o'clock. And the stress 3 o'clock, because that time they used to stick on time. Time was very important. and we would spend at least 6 months living in the nurses' home together.
Do you remember seeing Anne or Phyllis when you walked in that day, that Sunday afternoon at 3?
No, I didn't remember because we came at different times, but I would have known them from before because we had to do pre-nursing for 3 months. So we would all have been doing pre-nursing prior to coming to the nurses' home.
So everyone who did pre-nursing went into the nursing home, or some opted not to?
Well, there are 2 persons who did not actually live in the nurses' home.
So you knew who to expect.
But it was mandatory to go to the nursing home in those days. At least for 6 months for those who live in nearby.
Right.
And those with transportation problems, they stay for 3 years. And sometimes after 3 years, they used to go to the staff nurses' quarters, the White House.
White House.
Why?
Because I guess everybody was wearing white uniforms at that time.
And they had special privileges. No restrictions on, coming and going, etc.
Yeah.
You were free as a bird.
Transportation was a problem then, so you used to stick to getting to work on time. So that was the reason why persons stayed in the nurses' home.
So Anne, how was it for you?
Well, it was a unique feeling because it was the first time moving away from my parents, my family, but the familiarity of, I knew my colleagues and my friends.
Right.
So that sort of like broke the anxiety of moving away. And we had lots of fun by living together in the nurses' home. It bonded us and we became very close friends. We really are very close, close-knit.
But time and life separates us, and you get caught something that you then forget who you were with, but you've kept this bond. Why?
You see, in those days there were no social media, so we had to, we had to communicate verbally, and we were each other keepers,
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think too, how the program was set aside, how it was set up. In that, for the 3 months prior to going into nursing, we got that opportunity to meet each other. So then it was easier to bond, to continue that bond when we moved to the nurses' home.
And we used to we had to go to meals in the dining area in the kitchen, so we used to go across the meals together because in classroom we would have the break at the same time, and then we would come back together. So we spent a lot of time, in each other's company.
After all, you could get on each other's nerves, right, Phyllis?
And then
say yes.
We would study together as well.
And then we had students from overseas too.
Yeah.
Students from the other islands used to train here. So then, we learn how to interact with people from other cultures, learn others' personality, learn to get along. So
you got along.
And we got along.
Did you all do the same nursing program and to become the same kind of nurse?
Yes.
What was that?
So general nursing.
General nursing. Okay.
And so it was a 3-year program in general nursing. So from 75 to 78, we studied general nursing.
We had an aspect of psychiatric nursing in that, so we had to go to the psychiatric hospital for 3 months as well to get experience in that area.
And this happened go ahead.
And also the clinics too, the polyclinics, and yes.
And all of this tercentenary space is going to be the new
in the old
area.
Nursing home in Jemmett's Lane.
In Jemmett's Lane.
Yeah, no, part of the nursing home is it is a special area now recognized for medical students and so on.
Okay.
It is it's a special area.
It's below the
recognized
hospital.
In
it?
Yeah, it is on River Road, Jemmett's Lane, River Road.
Yeah,
It's
at
on
the corner.
In the corner there.
there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you pass it, you see that was where we used to
Yeah.
be.
Yes.
It hurt your heart that it's not
Yeah,
like
the buildings, you know, like we spend a lot of time in those buildings and how they look.
It has to hurt your heart for real. But you know, but do they still? Do you know whether or not in the nursing profession do they still have this tercentenary setup?
No, it was
No,
from community college.
that
Community college.
disintegrated into the Barbados Community College when nursing changed the Ministry of Education.
So how do you get together really? By phone, by WhatsApp, by?
Well, you know,
Well, initially it would have been by, well, some of us, some of the students went back to their countries, so it would be by letter. And then eventually you would get the phone call and now WhatsApp. So now we have a chat. So now we do,
You still do all of that?
Yeah. Now
Social media
we have a chat. We have a chat. So we communicate on the
Modern
chat.
technology.
We stepped up.
I just love the fact that you've kept this up. You could have given this up 50 years later. You're still talking like friends,
Yes,
and
it's
not
the
tired of
bond,
each other.
The bond that
Yes, because we had to learn to get along because we left our parents' home and we came out in this environment with, you know, strangers. So we had no choice but to get along. We had to respect each other's cultures and belief and get along.
So when you graduated as a registered nurse, did you work in the general hospital or where did you work?
General hospital, automatically you will work at QE.
Automatically.
Okay.
So
each of you worked at QE?
Yeah.
Did any of you go beyond QE?
Of course.
Two of us.
The two of you?
Yes.
They left you.
Somebody had to stay at home.
I like your point of view. So where did you go practice?
In 1993, I went to Tortola, British Virgin Islands. So and I'm still there.
Nice.
Yes.
And what about you, Phil?
In 1983, I left with those exodus of nurses that went to St. Thomas Virgin Islands. From there, I went to Texas and then to New York.
All right. And so you're home, just visiting?
Just
for this occasion.
For the celebration. So what's the celebration? How are you marking the celebration, Madam Jeanette?
Yesterday.
We started
You had something yesterday?
yesterday with a service at James Street Methodist Church.
Oh, okay.
Right. And today, well, we'll be on Mornin Barbados.
Right.
Tomorrow, Tuesday, we are doing a presentation to a home for retired nurses, where nurses think we need to give back to them. They've given to the community. And then we're supposed to be going to the beach, to have a day at the beach.
Then on Wednesday.
Then on Wednesday, what's happening, Philip?
We are having something every day.
At someone else's home, like a cocktail like. On Thursday.
We're going to tour the hospital. Some persons have not seen QEH since they come and work from overseas and from the girls.
So how many are here? How many people have come?
There are four of us.
Oh, there are four
from
of you.
overseas.
Have come from overseas, but the group have about 12 of us.
About 12 of you. Okay.
Including two U.S. students.
We lost three.
Two
lost three.
students from the islands.
Okay.
And actually, we have the foreign students who came with us that joined the class. Two of them reside here. Yeah, they reside in here.
This is such a lovely plan. I wished I was there.
But I also want to mention that yesterday too we had lunch at Champer's Restaurant. Yeah.
That's one of my favorite places.
And on Saturday we have a bus ride.
And Saturday it's a bus ride. So there's a lot you have to have indeed. But built in there's a little time of laughter and celebration and rest and all of that. And just keep talking as forever.
Especially on Wednesday at one of our colleagues' home. We're all meeting there. We're having some cocktails and doing other things.
Look at you. I love it. This is well done.
And this is not a one-time occasion. We had these reunions over the couple of years.
We have
Yes.
I am pleased. I am very, very pleased. I really commend each of you indeed.
Yes.
And congratulations.
To keep the tempo.
Thank you.
I love it. Congratulations on your 50th. This is fantastic. Really, really fun. And you all look very able and very capable.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. For those of you coming in back home, welcome back home. And for all of the others who are visiting with you as well.
Yes,
keep that celebration running.
Thank
Keep it up. You're an inspiration to all of us. Nurses, I've always said it, nurses have always been a critical part of who we are as a people. You helped to raise a nation, each of you.
Right.
In 1975, you started your journey to throw your heart into the ring to help raise Barbados, and we thank you for doing so.
Thank you very
We
much.
live
We
healthily
appreciate
because
it.
of you.
Yes.
It was a
We
pleasure.
do appreciate it.
It's been my pleasure indeed. Jeanette Adamson and husbands and Phyllis Gill, retired nurses, but they started their journey in 1975 and still today they're friends, and still today they don't ever want to give up talking. I just love it indeed.
The entire class.
The entire class is here to celebrate today their anniversary. Well done, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Morning Barbados says thanks to all of you who've joined us this morning. My little crew also joins me in saying to you today, have a wonderful today. Be the will of the Lord. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.